Hello viewers, welcome to my channel. This is Geeta. We are going to see yet another bank reconciliation statement which was asked in December 2023. Question number 2A, 8 marks. This is another overdraft question. Here they have given the balance as per passbook is 2,48,000. So we are going to write it here in your BRS. You write it balance as per passbook. This is overdraft 2,48,000. So now your target book is cash book. So now you have to think from the point of view of cash book. What is done in the cash book, you do the same thing. If you have increased the overdraft, you also increase it. If you have reduced the overdraft, you also reduce it. That is by less, add less. Only we will be having some of the items to be added. Some of the items have to be right in the less column. Okay. So first one, let us see. We have issued a check of 2,10,000. So the moment I issue a check in the cash book, I'll be writing on the payment side, that is on the credit side. So by check we are issuing, take it as I have issued two checks for 2,10,000. One is for 1,40,000 and the another one is for 70,000. Just for example. Okay, this check was presented in the bank and the bank has made payment. Okay, this check has gone to the bank and the bank has payment made, so no reconciliation required. But for this 70,000, this is issued from my side. The moment I wrote in my cash book on the credit side, on the payment side, if there is already overdraft, I am increasing the overdraft. So you have to write it on the add column. Because I am already having a overdraft, now I am adding the overdraft by making a payment of 70,000 to a customer. Done? Hope it's clear. Now the next point is a check for 19,200 drawn for payment of telephone bill. But it was erroneously entered in the cash book as 29,200 but was shown correctly in the bank statement. Now what I have done, I have issued a check slip, leave. Take it as 19,200 to make a telephone payment to some telephone company. So this has been issued, written on the check leaf like this, and this had gone to the bank, and the bank has also made payment of 19,200. So no issue regarding this. But what I did, the accountant, what they have done, when they wrote on the credit side by telephone bill, he wrote instead of 19,200, erroneously he wrote 29,200. What he has done, he has made the payment side, he has increased by 10,000. Payment side is increased by 10,000. So my overdraft has gone up by 10,000 as per my book. So I have to write it on the add column. You can write it, this is check issued but not presented for payment. This is error made in the cash book on the payment side by writing excess of 10,000 rupees. Now going to the third point. I have received a check of 37,520. This is my debit side, receipt side. So the moment I received a check to somebody, some X or M company, I'm just assuming. So I received a check of 37,520. Whenever I write anything on the debit side, automatically my overdraft will come down because I am depositing some amount. So already overdraft is like a loan. That loan will get reduced if I deposit any amount. So I have deposited 37,520 and the bank has also reduced my loan to the extent of 37,520. But what again, by mistake, it is entered in the cash book one more time, 37,520. It means I have reduced again 37,520 from my cash in my cash book. So I have to reduce. The check has been deposited, entered twice by mistake. So what I did by writing two times, I have reduced my overdraft to the extent of 37,520, which is not the actual position. Hope it's clear to all of you. Now moving on to the next item, a check of rupees 1,70,000 issued for purchase of merchandise. Again, there is one check leaf is written for 1,17,000 and sent to the bank for making payment to a vendor where I have purchased some material. So the bank has taken this check and made the payment to the merchant. Okay, but what happened? I forgot to write on the credit side. This side I have to write 1,17,000 by the merchant name, vendor name, whosoever it is. Suppose by vendor account I should have written 1,17,000. Then what would have happened? My overdraft would have gone up. But what actually happened? I forgot to write here. When I didn't write anything here, it means I am not increasing my overdraft. Rather, I am decreasing my overdraft by not writing on the payment side. Okay, so 1,17,000 as per my cash book is not increasing my overdraft. It is decreasing my overdraft because I forgot to write on this side. Now the same case happened again. Interest on overdraft and bank charges. Bank has charged me 3,500. So bank has increased my overdraft by 3,500. But I forgot. I do not have any information. So it is not written on the payment side. So anything when not written on the payment side, my overdraft will come down as per my book. But as per bank, overdraft would have gone by up by increased by 3,500, but I have not increased. If I would have written on the credit side, the overdraft would have gone up, but I forgot to write, or I did not have the information to write. So my book shows to that extent less amount of overdraft. Hope it's clear. If you have still any doubt, please leave it in the comment box. I'll be very happy to read your comments and try to explain one more time so that you understand the concept thoroughly. Once you understand the concept, you will have no issue at all. Any type of question comes, you will be able to crack it. Okay, so let us move on to the next item. A check for 45,000 was credited in the passbook, not recorded in cash. See here. Now here it should have been recorded. 45,000 has come directly into the bank. A customer has deposited 45,000. The moment money has come inside, any deposit comes inside, bank immediately it would have reduced my loan overdraft, and if I write also, I will reduce my overdraft. But unfortunately, this information is not available. So no, I have not written anything on this side. This means I have increased my overdraft by 45,000. So this will go here. I have increased by not writing. I have increased. If I would have written here, I would have reduced my overdraft because I didn't write. So I have increased my overdraft by 45,000. Hope it's very, very clear. Now coming back to the next item, a bill of exchange was discounted with the bank, returned dishonored. What happens when you discount a bill of exchange? You give the bill of exchange to BR to bank and you get money. Now the BR is not available with you, it is with the bank. When the bank approaches the person who is to make payment and he is a dishonoring, immediately what the bank will do? The bank will take the money from your account. So what entry you have to pass? You have to debit that party customer. Immediately you have to debit the customer account and you have to make payment to bank account. So if you would have, this will appear on your credit side of your cash book. Here you should have written by BR dishonored 26,200. Again, this is not known till that time and not written here. Anything not written here means your overdraft, you are not increasing it, you are decreasing it by not writing it 26,200. Okay, why it is appearing on the lesser side? Because you should write it on the payment side. If you write it on the payment side, your overdraft will go up. Because you are not writing on the payment side, your overdraft is coming down. Hope it's clear. Now one more item. The last item is a 12,000 rupees under cost. Payment side is under cost. You can call it as under cost or you can take it like this, that you have forgotten to add one item of 12,000 written on this side. When you take the totaling, balancing and take the balancing figure, you forgot to add that 12,000, which should have increased your overdraft, but you forgot it. I mean, if you don't write or if you forgot to add, that will have the same effect. That is, your overdraft has come down. It should have been increased by 12,000 if you have totaled correctly. Because you have not totaled correctly, that overdraft has come down by 12,000. Hope it's very, very clear now. When you total this side, 37,520, let me total this, 37,520 plus 1,17,000 plus 3,500 plus 26,200 plus 12,000 comes to 1,96,220. 1,96,220 rupees. To this amount, you are reducing your overdraft and you are increasing your overdraft by 70 plus 10 plus 45. What it is? 80 plus 45 is 1,25,000. What is your balance? 2,48,000. I am writing it rough here. So you are going to add, you are increasing overdraft by 1,25,000 by a check of 70,000 issued for payment but not presented, and by mistake writing excess amount on the payment side 10,000, and by mistake or not knowing that an amount has been deposited into the bank, so it does not come into the debit side. So this total comes to 3,73,000. I hope so. 8 plus 5, 13 plus 1, 3. Yes, 3,73,000. This is the total overdraft. And what you are going to reduce from that overdraft? 1,96,220. What would be the resultant figure? 3,73,000 minus 1,96,220. That comes to 1,76,780. This is overdraft because the total of increased overdraft is 3,73,000. Reducing amount is only this much. So the resultant figure is overdraft as per cash book. You have to present it like this properly. 2,48,000 add, you have written, I have written 125, 3,73,000, which are all reducing your overdraft 196,220. As per cash book, overdraft is 1,76,780. Hope it's very clear to you. Even if there is still any doubt, don't hesitate to write in the comment box. I'll be explaining to you. And any other comments, please leave it in the box. If you like my video, please give a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe if you have not yet subscribed. Thank you for watching.